It's time to get jacked up. I'm so excited for you today because we are about to take you through the most amazing workout. Plus, Kendrick, Gil, Carson, and Clinton, you're about to get after it. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this. So we have another great full body workout for you today, and we're going to start with shoulders. So grab your bars. We've got short bars, we've got the long bar. Then we're going to start with a front raise.
Let's get set up. Come on, man.
So you're going to grab that short bar.
So while they're getting set up, what I want you to understand is this is about you. This is about you taking control of your life, getting those muscles jacked up and feeling great. So while we go through this whole body workout, I want you to remember the set range is 8 to 12 repetitions. That's what builds muscle. So we got you at 10. We're gonna be doing 3 sets of 10 repetitions, and you're gonna do the best you can, and we're gonna instruct you with these beautiful models that we have here in the background.
All right, while you guys get started on that first set, I want to point out a few key things that you want to be thinking about at home, not just with this exercise, but with every exercise. Shoulders are down, pulled back away from your ears, so that scapula is holding that chest upright. Abs are nice and tight. Knees are slightly bent, hips are slightly behind you. And for this particular exercise, you're pulling straight up in front of you with total control. I like to keep the tempo at a 1 count up and then nice and slow when you return to that start position.
There we go. Okay.
Beautiful.
So over here on my man Kendrick, he's a very, very beginner. So what I want to do correcting Kendrick right here, a slight bend in your knee, hands a little bit wider right here. Relax all of this up here. Take a breath. Smile, brother. Come on, we're getting fit. Now raise it out in front of you just like that. Done. That's how we do it. Come on. Put that butt back. Don't tuck your butt. There you go. There you go.
And I love this form here as we finish up these last couple reps. Nice and tall, chest is up, shoulders are back. He's bringing that bar up with intention. Really pull that bar up, add some aggression in there. Don't be slugging through your workout like it doesn't count. You're here for a reason, so let's hit those goals. I want you to lift. All right, guys, take a little break. Swing those shoulders out. Do what you need to do. Stretch. We got 2 more sets.
Step over here real quick, Kendrick. I'm going to show Kendrick something right here. So here's what I want you to focus on. Instead of lifting the bar and you're like this, you want to keep your butt back a little bit just like that, and you're in a relaxed position, and you're just raising right here. So do that for me right now. You guys keep moving, keep stretching out. There you go. So your knees, see how your feet are too wide right here? Yeah, right there. Nice, stable position. I need you stable, okay? Let's go. Come on, get back there. Get it.
I think he's ready to go. Okay, you guys, let's jump into that second set. Now you're comfortable with the movement, so adjust the weight if you need to. Remember, this workout is about you and your goals and you challenging your muscles. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. I want you working at a weight that's comfortable for you.
See, sometimes all you gotta do is beat somebody up real quick and they get it in their head. This is what we want right here. That is beautiful form. Let's go. That's the beauty of our human bodies. We are very adaptive and we adapt to the demands that are placed on us. So if we get good correction, we can do this and we're gonna get stronger. But if you do it wrong, that can exacerbate things in your body. We don't want to ruin anyone's bodies. We want to build them.
Last one.
There you go.
Beautiful. Good job.
Nice, nice.
That was my favorite set so far. I know we're only on set number 2, but it's looking good.
Shoulders.
Yeah.
So good question back there. What are we working? That mind-muscle connection is so important. If you don't know what you're working, how are you going to be focusing on contracting that muscle? So we're working the shoulders, as you guys probably feel by now. When you lift that bar up, I want you to think about those shoulders. I want you to visualize that pump. I want you to think about that blood flowing and really contract the muscle.
I think we're ready for our next set.
Let's
and listen, if we get caught up and we don't remember what set we're on, please let us know, because we want you to get all the work that you're here to get. All right? Let's go.
I may or may not have skipped a set here or there.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We have a tendency to do that because we get so fired up. Here we go. Set number 3. Yes, sir. That is exactly what we want. That is it.
Look at that improvement. That is what it is all about right there. Taking a minute, looking in the mirror, adjusting your form. I love this.
Yeah, I'm a good instructor.
Good job.
There we go.
Good job.
Thank you very
much. You
much.
had to beat him up a little, but it
appreciate
worked. So
That's what we
I'm
do.
going to use that.
That's what
Maybe I'll
we do.
beat you up next.
Okay, you're done. So I'm gonna call it. So what I'm noticing over here with Kendrick was he was starting to show signs of getting worn out. Rome wasn't built in a day. We have a whole lot of time that we're gonna be investing together. Like, you're a part of this family now. We're not just gonna show you one workout and let you go. You are now a part of the Get Jacked Up family. You know what I'm saying? Let's get
Yeah.
double bicep for me
I know
real
what you're
quick.
saying.
There it is.
I know what you're saying.
There it is.
Okay, we're going into an upright row next. This is one of my all-time favorite exercises, but form is very important. Think of yourself as being a puppet. Strings are attached to your elbows. You're standing nice and tall, and those strings are pulling from the elbows. Once you reach this position where your elbows start to drop and your hands start to fold, you've gone too far. I want this nice wide position at the top with the elbows leading. Okay, guys, let's do it. What are you doing to me?
It's showing the why. The why. Come on.
Gotta watch him at all times. Just saying.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Now, not
That's
quite so
it.
high, so
That
we're
is
right
it.
about here.
Come
Yes,
on,
yes,
man.
Yes. How we doing?
Hips in a little bit. There you go, but don't bend your knees, just hips in. There it is, there it is, there it is, and breathe, breathe. Remember to breathe. What happens when you're a beginner, you get so tense and so caught up, you forget to breathe. What is the only exercise that you should be holding your breath doing? Someone say it to me. Swimming underwater. That's it. Don't breathe under there. That's it. Oh, you like that, huh? Not underwater. There we go. There we go. So we're working our side delts. We're getting our core too. Believe it or not, you're working your abs right now because you're stabilizing. I'm gonna teach you something real quick. Pro tip. All human movement originates from the core. So if you throw, if you jump, if you dance, if you play, if you do anything, it originates from your core.
And with that point, your transverse abs. Think about those abs, not always crunching in this way, but wrapping like a corset. That's your transverse abs. That's what we're focusing on. Squeezing those in, exhaling, holding that clench through the abs, but then maintaining your breathing. All right, gang, how we doing? We
Two
ready?
more sets.
We're almost there?
2 more sets.
Stretch it out, take a couple deep breaths. Think about your intentions. Why did you show up today? What got you here? You know, pushing play is one thing, but finishing is another. And I'm so proud of everyone for showing up today, finishing this workout, and taking the time to focus on you and your health.
Let's get it.
All right, let's go.
Let's get it. Come on. I want to see enthusiasm build throughout this workout. We have a tendency as humans that as we taper off, we start getting a little bit less energetic. That's not me. They call me Clark the Shark. I keep going. I don't stop, and that's what I want from everybody. Come on. There it is. My man Kendrick has got this down. He's got it down. I love, Kim, how much do you love watching one of your students get it? Like you can see him get it.
It is exactly why I do what I do on this earth. There is no better feeling in the world than seeing someone perfect their form and to grow and to get stronger. It is such a great progression, but it's also one that we have to embrace the journey on. I'm really bad at being a beginner at things. I like to come in and just master it, and that's not natural. Nobody does that. You have to embrace being a beginner, and that's exactly what he's doing, and I love it.
Yeah, one of the things that fascinates me about Kendrick's is the amount of different gestures he can make with his mouth in the middle of the road. I've never seen
I'm gonna film
that
you
before.
next time you work out.
My God.
All right, shake it out, guys. Shake it out. Give me some circles.
Let's go. You got nice teeth, beautiful smile. I love that.
Yeah, right? How we feeling? We ready? Yeah, couple deep breaths. No? Let's just do this. Let's go. Let's go, guys. You got this.
Third and final set of upright rows. How good do you feel accomplishing this right here? There you go. That's it. Bam. So once again, it's the side delt of your shoulder that you're working right here. So if you want a V taper, I love what Arnold said. You know, you could just, it's like putting on clay on your, yeah, I can't do it. Alex can do it better than I can. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. You can mold your body any way you want to.
And that's just it. You look at it as this beautiful sculpture. And when you start to see those muscles come to life, even when they fill with blood flow and you get that pump, it feels good. So for all my women out there, guys, maybe you too, but let's forget the skinny. Let's go for strong, all right? Forget the skinny, go for strong. All the rest of the results will fall into place. All right, are we ready to move on?
Looks like it.
Next.
Something you'll notice when you do with the long bar that I wanted to point out that I saw in Kendrick is muscular imbalances. So with that, he's not locked into any movement pattern. If you were to use the Smith part of the machine, for example, you wouldn't notice that the right side of his body is stronger than the left. So as his trainer, what I would do is start working on the left more. We don't have time to get into that now, but I want you to be aware of your body and what you might see as far as muscular imbalances, because we all have them.
All right, next up, we are going to move into a deadlift. Really important to know with a deadlift that the first movement is initiated through the hips. We're not bending. The hips hinge to the back as you come down with the bar. So we're gonna go ahead and get into position, and then we're gonna walk you through this movement.
The top one.
So let's make sure this is all set up here. Good.
Second one down.
Good. And again, we're showing you a little variation between exercises just to show you all the different elements and things that you can work with to add variety into your workout. So we've got the long bar, we've got the Smith machine, and we are ready to roll, and we got some free weights over here. Okay, great.
So I'm going to show Kendrick real quick how to do this. Go ahead and step over here for me, please. And I'm stepping in. My feet are the same, just like this. My hands are right outside my knees. My head is straight forward, looking straight forward, and I'm just standing up. Nothing is happening with my arms at all. They're hanging there, grabbing that bar, and then I'm coming back down the same way I came up. So it's come in close to the bar, bend slightly at the waist, grab it. That's it. All you.
And what I loved there that you showed, Clark, is that little bit of a pop through the hips there. You can really see that extension as the hips come forward, the glutes are squeezing behind you. All right, let's do this, guys. Come on, let's go.
And hips through, like Kim just said. So when you come up, pop. There you go, that's it. And relax, relax up here. So let's take a look over here. My man Gil is using great form. Coming down nice and slow, the bar is staying close to his shins. If you've ever seen a power lifter, you'll notice that their shins are always scraped up. That means the bar is close to your body. Whether it's on the Smith machine or if using free weights, whatever you're doing, it's vital that you keep it close to your body, because again, if you get too far out, you're compromising your lower back. There you go.
Good. How are we doing over here? It's looking fantastic. Good. You feeling that?
Let's get it. Kendrick, you're doing such a great job, brother. You're doing such a great job. All the way down till that thing taps, taps. Don't lean back. You're leaning back now. You're changing. Yeah, straight over it. That, right there. Boom. Last one.
And then leave those shoulders in place. Yes.
And good. Rest. You need more weight here? Are you good? You need more weight? Are you good? Oh, we going up? We going up?
And now is the time, guys. Adjust those weights. Remember, if you're getting to 12 reps and it's still easy, that's when you might want to just slightly increase the weight until you're hitting between that 8 and 10 range. All right, okay, make sure you hydrate. Another important thing, drink water. Between sets is a perfect time to hydrate. Make sure that you are drinking enough water to fuel your muscles.
Let's switch up. I want you to go over there and get with my man Kendrick a little bit.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna stay over here.
How's this feeling?
Check out what's going on with my girl Carson.
We're out of the shoulder. Now you're set, right? You're like,
I'm not gonna yell it. Have I yelled at anyone yet? Anywhere? No.
All right.
Come on. All right,
we ready? Let's do this. Yeah, we're ready.
Perfect. Perfect. So look, if Carson wanted to increase her range of motion, she could step up on a platform to give her increased range of motion. So it is your workout. You need to flow the way you want to flow and get what you want to get. So, but with what respect, with what we have here right now and what we're doing, we're gonna keep you right there. That's good. Yep, no, you're fine. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yep. There you go. Now you got some range of motion. He's over here trying to cheat on me, man. Clinton, I was over there. You're trying to sandbag and stuff, man. I ain't playing no games here. Okay,
good.
Okay. There you go. How you feeling? Okay, good, good, good.
Now, something I want to point out that's really important is I noticed over here with Kendrick, the knees were folding in just a tiny bit. Now, what's happening there is the glutes are not engaging. So as you're at the bottom of the exercise, take a little gander down at your knees. If you see them folding in, that's your motion to pull those open using the glutes. You often see people wear those bands. That's why we're helping to engage the glutes. So don't let those knees fold in. That's your goal for the next set, keeping those knees nice and wide.
Did you hear that? Okay,
You got it.
let's
Got
go.
it.
Come on, let's keep the energy
Ready?
and enthusiasm up. At home, please. This is about you. Crank that music up if you need to crank it up, and just have fun doing this, because you are treating yourself to the best gift ever. Other than getting the jacked up fitness machine in your house, you are getting jacked up. Come on.
Love it. Let's get jacked up.
What? There we go.
Last set. Let's make it a good one.
There. Yep. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Keep it up.
And I want you to take a pause at the top, but don't hang out there. Don't hang out and get comfy. You take that quick pause and you go right back into that next set.
No shrug. No shrug.
Good. Right back up. There you go. Nice.
How's that weight feeling? Did you bite off more than you could chew? Okay, good. Good deal. My man Gil is getting
Great.
after it over here. So deadlifting is one of the best exercises you can do for overall strength. This really is one of those desert island exercises. For me, if I were on a desert island, I would be doing some deadlifts, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. One of my all-time favorites.
Can we
with
ship
anything.
these to desert islands, by the way? Can we get these on?
Yeah, can we make
We'll get
that
it to a
happen?
desert
I think
island
so.
if you're there. That's how much we
If
want
not,
you
it's
to get.
sandbags for you, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Was that our third set?
I believe so. Is that our third set? Okay.
I was checking this time because I'm not going to cheat him on the last set. All right, next we're going to go into a pulley seated row. So go ahead and set up your attachments.
Go ahead.
We're going to use
Set
the
up your
Y
attachments.
bar. And you're going to fold those foot plates up. Okay, so go ahead and fold that foot plate up. And then we're going to use the bench over here. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, so we're going to have you pull in the bench. Let's get this plate folded up. All right, so
Okay,
let's-
Kendrick's gonna go from the floor, so you can go off the bench, you can go off the floor. You can do what you wanna do, but make sure you do this the exact way she's about to teach you.
All right, I guess I'm up. So when we're doing a row, whether you are seated or standing, very important, there is no pull motion jerking, okay? This is a motion where you lock into place. Again, everything through here is locked. You're pulling back and you are bringing the arms forward. This is rock solid. You're going to see a lot of variations in the gym with a lot of jerking and pulling, and we're gonna isolate here, okay? So again, lock into position. Pull that scapula back.
So let me show you right here on Kendrick. So what you're gonna do is a slight bend in the knee here, sit up nice and tall, get this neutral. Now pull your scapula back, like pull your chicken, there you go,
yeah.
and chest
Now.
out, boom, just like that. Just like
Good.
that.
Yep.
And you can extend, you can lean forward just a little bit at the bottom as long as it's not too heavy. Now come up and sit right up, and boom, there you go. You want to pull this down low into your lower stomach. There you go.
And I want to point out here, because she's at the perfect angle, that you can really see these rhomboids working. Pulling back, pulling those elbows all the way as far as you can, getting that full range of motion. And again, we're exhaling as we exert the most energy. So she's exhaling and then taking a nice inhale as she brings those weights back to the start position.
I feel
Great
bad,
job.
no one's paying attention to Gil over here. So I'm gonna give a little bit of love to my man Gil. I'm gonna take a seat right here
Great.
next to you, and I'm gonna watch your next set.
Good.
So if you're in a position like me, I'm a little bit shorter, I'm 5'8", I might not get as much range of motion as I want on here. So it's okay if you scooch back a little bit, scooch, you like that word? And that way you can get more of a stretch, because this really is about the stretch that you get on your lats and then the contraction that you get when you pull back like that right there.
Now I also want to point out the neck. This is a very important one, to keep that neck from protruding forward. Keep that nice neutral neck. It's super natural for the neck to go like this when you're pulling back. Don't let that happen. Good.
It's attention to details. The smaller things that we do when we sit here, we don't just count reps. We make sure that who we're working with is really in the proper anatomical position to have their body integrate. This is what we do. We're integrative by nature. We don't just isolate, but we're integrative. And this is an integrative movement where we're using the lower back, the shoulders, the scapula, the core, and all of these great, beautiful muscles on your body. I feel like Jack LaLanne right now.
Well, I have a question for you, Clark.
Yes.
What would you do? I know for a lot of people, sitting on the floor in the pike position isn't comfortable. So how do you feel about changing up the leg positions so that they are in a more comfortable position if there's not a lot of flexibility?
It's all about how comfortable you are, because a lot of times I'll see trainers going around in gyms forcing people into positions that isn't comfortable for them. You know your body. Next set.
All right, let's get it going. So with that set, For those of you at home, and I speak to this because my husband is one of these people, where when he's sitting in this position here, he has a hard time getting in the right position. So he can sit here, stabilize this way, and pull that weight back. Okay, so if you are struggling in this pike position, sit how is most comfortable for you, that you can focus on the weight.
And one thing I noticed Gil just do that I don't like seeing people do is he pulled back and he turned left, almost like to look down at his bicep. Of course we want to admire the work that we're doing, but we don't want to tweak our neck, because the last thing you want is waking up in the morning, it's like, oh, my neck is stiff. I just did something. That will do that. So keep your head straight forward like Kim had already mentioned. So apparently you weren't listening.
Yes.
And I want to challenge you to increase the weight on this exercise. The back is so underestimated. We are so strong. And I want to speak particularly to my ladies out there who tell me I can't lift more, and then they reach down and they pick up 15 shopping bags, or their 50-pound kid on one arm with the shopping bags in the other arm. You are capable. So yes, form is important, but don't underestimate your own strength.
I want to talk to the ladies too. You're beautiful. Just saying, you're beautiful.
I'm just saying, you're ready, girl. And Joe Weider always had a principle where he said, if you cheat the last few reps, that's okay. I can't remember exactly what he called that principle, but he's saying, if that last rep, you need a little extra momentum, that's okay. And I love that. I love that.
It's probably a cheat principle. He
It
had a lot of
probably
principles,
is.
old Joe Weider.
I love Joe Weider.
These 40 seconds go by quickly. Kendrick,
All
you
right.
ready to go? Kendrick, his smile literally is getting bigger and bigger and bigger as we go. I am watching literally a human transform in front of my eyes.
Absolutely.
That
I've
is
seen it.
so cool. What we do is we get to watch humans transform in front of our eyes. So look, send in your before and after pictures. We want to see what is happening with you. Send us in your testimonials. Tell us what's happening with your jacked up fitness workouts, because you're going to get jacked up faster than you realize. Kendrick, why are you not? I'm talking. You're supposed to be working. Let's go. Did you already finish your set? Oh, okay. Come on. Kendrick was listening to me. He's like, man, I'm so inspired right now. He forgot to work out.
Good. All right, I see some giggles over here.
Let's switch it up here. Let's switch it up
This is a strong
here.
one over here. Just so you know, Clark. Don't let her kid you. She's a strong one.
I touched her trap and her deltoid.
You got some muscle going on here.
Yeah. And pretty
And
dimples too. There you
Good.
go.
Finishing up that last set, you guys. Make those last reps count. And make sure you don't come too archy here. Keep this position.
Clinton, how you feeling, my man? Tired? We're about halfway through, so you better get some energy up. Single.
All right.
We're going to bicep curls next.
You want to do a gun show? Come on.
You want to do? You don't want none of this.
Ooh, yeah, I was gonna flex, but I'm feeling a little like skimpy these days. I gotta work on that, goals, which is another topic. As you guys are switching into the bicep position, what are your goals? I want everyone out there watching this video right now to think in your head, what is your goal? What is the #1 goal that you have today, and then your long-term goal? Say it out loud, make it real, and then tell yourself you can do it. It's all part of the journey, that mindset. All right, getting ready for the bicep curls. So we're going into the short bar here, short bar, right? Yeah.
So what I'm going to have Kendrick do over here is we're using the jacked up fitness bench. I've positioned it in front of the machine, and it's in an angle to where he's going to put his arm. He's going to do a single arm cable curl right here. So this is isolating. This is one of these movements where we're isolating the bicep. Right here, just like that. Can we get a close-up on that right there right now, real quick? Screenshot that, everyone. There you go. Anyway, just playing. Come on, people. Where's our enthusiasm? Let's go.
Let's go.
Right there. Yep, lock it in. Put that hat backwards. This is like over the top. When Sylvester Stallone, that's it right there. There you go. Full range of motion, all the way up, all the way down. Nice. How's that weight? Okay, perfect. And we're gonna wait for everybody else here. I've just got you set up.
Think you're getting everything set up here? Beautiful. Now,
Good
you
to go.
don't necessarily have to have a bench for this position. The most important thing is stabilizing the elbow in this upward position here and then pulling up. So if you don't have a bench or a position mat there, preacher curl pad. What am I trying to say? I don't even know. Then you just want to make sure that you keep those elbowettes. And you're going to do that with that cable. It's going to pull and you're going to lift and lower. Okay? Let's see that. We're going to go both hands.
So let's,
all right, are we ready?
Single?
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
So we got single arm bicep curls over here, and then we got both arms bicep curl over here. Totally up to you. And here's something else that you can do. You can alternate the exercises. Here's the beauty of the human body. It is so easy to change your exercise routine. You change the tempo, you've changed your routine. You change the angle of the bench, you've changed the routine. You change the amount of weight. You could even change the thickness of the handle by wrapping a towel around it. It changes the neurological response in your body. And like I said before, your body's adaptive. It has to adapt to those demands. Make sure you're keeping count, because I'm not counting for everyone. You've done these before. This looks good. Okay, switch it up. Get the
and
other
I do
side.
want to point out that this is a different exercise than the standing bicep curls. So if you are not using a bench, you've got to get those hips behind you in that position where the cable's pulling you forward, and then you are lifting that bar straight up, keeping those elbows in the same place.
And what I love what Kendrick did, look at the positioning of his body. He's got his left leg forward, he got his right leg back. He's really in a very strong position, and he just did this naturally. I didn't have to teach him that. That's the beauty of our bodies. We kind of figure these things out, but your body is sneaky too. It's going to find the easiest way to get something done. So when we're lifting weights, we really want to challenge the muscle as much as we can. Don't just, pro tip, write this down, don't just move weights, challenge your muscles.
Absolutely, and you will notice with the preacher bench or the machine here, you're going to notice you can't cheat. When you're using, let's say, dumbbells or anything, and you're bringing in the momentum, you're using a little bit of shoulders. You cannot cheat with that pad there. The elbow's against it, and you are isolating that bicep 100%. I love that about this exercise.
Yeah, yeah. Biceps are probably one of my favorite movements to do.
Really?
But,
I'm not with you on that.
You're not
one.
with me on that
I
one?
don't like working biceps. There, I said it. I don't like it. I do it,
Yeah.
but I don't love it.
Yeah. And that's another good thing to point out. We had mentioned before that we don't get up every single day like, yay, I'm going to the gym. The beauty of what you have right now is you can open up your door and walk into another room and not have to go out in the snow or whatever. Next set, let's go.
And if you don't like working a body part, chances are that's the one you need to work the most.
Amen to that. Ooh.
All right, here we go. Now remember, shift those
There it
hips
is.
behind you so they get those arms out in front of you. Good, and you're pulling.
Gil's got some nice biceps over here. We got some sweat dripping down. Look, we don't spray Hollywood sweat on anyone around here. This is real live sweat. So by now you should be feeling something. Your body should be warmed up. You should be really getting blood pumping to your muscle, because ultimately what you're doing when you're lifting weights, you're damaging that muscle fiber, so blood is delivering oxygen, and it's just delivering all these nutrients so your muscles can repair and grow and get stronger.
Looking good over here, guys. I
Yeah.
love all the variation that I'm seeing. I love the one arm. I love the stabilization going on over here. Still trying to get this girl to go a little heavier because I know she can. I'm like, I see that. She's just making it look easy, making it look easy.
This is the testosterone environment right here. If you want a little bit of testosterone, just step into this zone right here and it's gonna get you jacked up. Come on, man.
Nice job.
I think I found Kendrick's favorite exercise right now, I can tell. You liking this one? Yeah, let's go. All right, all right, all right. Let's keep the energy up. Come on, crank up your music. We got this. We have, how many more sets we got? How many more sets? That was the last one? Are you sure? Was that the last one?
I think we got one
many was
more.
that?
You're with me. I
That
can't
was two.
count.
We
That's
got
why
one more to
I'm
go.
saying. Okay, we got one more.
Oh, we got somebody trying to get out of their workout. Carson?
I don't like biceps.
Okay.
What is it with that? Why is it? I don't know.
It's a woman thing.
I don't know. I feel like it's just such a small movement. But what I do love is combination movements where I'm doing a bicep in with another exercise. But we're going to get to that in a whole nother workout. All right, you guys, let's get done. Last set.
I'm going to switch over here.
Perfect. I'm going to come over here and look
Yes,
at my man.
get over there. I want to get with my man, Clinton. Okay, it's time to go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Let's see what you got, Clinton. Let's see what you got. Third and final set of biceps for this workout, not for your life. Yes. Yeah. No, you got more of these to go. Oh yeah, full range of motion. So something that's really important to point out is a lot of people will do half reps. A half rep is where you only come down part way. We want full range of motion to work our muscle through its full range of motion. So when you're stretching it here and then you're contracting it, that's what this bicep muscle is meant to do, is bring your hand this way across your body. And when we add resistance to it, it makes your muscle stronger, increases bone mass density, increases your metabolism. If you are interested in releasing body fat, lifting weights is one of the best ways that you can do it because you're increasing your metabolism while you're just sitting around doing nothing. So we need more muscle on our body. Is that right?
I 100% agree with that. Everyone is so focused on losing fat, losing weight. No, gain muscle. And then the side effect of gaining muscle is that you're going to lose body fat or release body fat, as you like to say, which I like, by the way. I was thinking about that.
Yeah. So one thing I want you to do right now as we move into overhead tricep extensions, you guys, we're done with set number 3, right? So start getting set up for overhead tricep extensions, is create a vision. You've already decided to make a change because you have the equipment in your home. But create a vision in your mind and then take constant action. Having a desire to do something is different than actually taking the action to do it. There are a lot of people in the world that have invested into machines and aren't using them. Our goal is to keep you connected. We are a giant family here. We're one phone call away. We're one Zoom session away with you. We are here to really invest time. You're not going to find anything like this anywhere else, I promise you.
And I always say your actions and your intentions have to meet. They have to come together in order for you to reach your goals. You've already taken the action of buying the machine. And how awesome is that? Now, use it. Take those intentions, put them with the actions, and make those goals happen. You will see results. And if you're not motivated, promise to yourself, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna do one exercise. And if I wanna quit after that one exercise, then maybe you come back the next day. But chances are you're gonna do that one exercise, you're gonna feel amazing, and you're going to keep going. All right, how are we doing? Are we ready?
I'm ready, so let me put some weight on there, bro. Oh, gosh. Man. Like there's a pin. You pull the pin out and you slide it down, and that increases the weight. So this honestly is one of my favorite exercises to do. So you come around here, make sure the rope is even, get a nice staggered stance just like this. Your upper arm doesn't move at all. It's your lower arm, and you extend straight up like that. Now this handle, you can extend straight up and flare it out. That's really gonna put extra emphasis on your triceps. So all the way down, full range of motion, up and flare it out. Inhale. Got it?
And I want to point out something too. Get back in that position.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when I come over to Clark, I can do this, I can do this. He's solid. His core is tight, his body is tight. It's not just about your triceps, just because that's what we're working. He is solid all the way. This foundation is what's going to build on this up here. Okay? Go for it.
How those abs feel, by the way?
Yeah, nice. They're not so bad. Not so bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's go, Kendrick.
Rock
Come on.
solid. And also pay attention to getting in and out of the exercise. That's all part of it. Don't lose your mindset and twist yourself funny going out of the exercise.
Perfect.
Good.
There you go. That's it, Kendrick. That's it. Solid foundation.
Feel free to drop that chin to the chest to clear some room for those ropes up there. There we go. Nice.
I am loving what I am seeing here today. Once again, I cannot emphasize the fact enough that what I'm witnessing here with Kendrick is someone who didn't really quite get it, but is now it's catching on. So maybe set 1 was a little bit harder, set 2 will get better, set 3, and then your next workout. In the following workout after that, you're soon going to be showing other people how to do exactly what we're showing everyone here.
Now, something else I want to point out with the tricep exercises is to get full range of motion and full extension. If you have too much weight on the machine and you can't get to that full extension, I want you to go a little bit lighter so that you can really take that moment at the top, dominate that top position, squeeze that tricep before lowering back down. How are we feeling? Stretch those out, guys, stretch those out. Up overhead.
So the tricep has 3 muscles in it. That's why they call it the tricep. And I know a lot of women are really focused in on getting, they talk about the waving and this thing's still going. It is a muscle like any other muscle. Don't overlook any muscle in your body. They are all equally important. I get that you want this to be a certain way, so work it, but focus on everything else too. Okay, here we go.
Let's do this. Next set.
Let's go. Come on, you guys. You're losing a little bit of steam here. I need you to wake up and get going. Grunts. If we might, come on. That's it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Gil, you're doing great, my brother. You're doing great.
And we just made a little correction here. When you're standing too upright, you're gonna notice that the cable might hit you in the back of the head. Just come forward a tiny bit through the waist so that you can get those arms up a little bit farther behind you. Now, I wanna ask you a question on this, Clark. How do you feel about the elbows flaring out versus squeezed in?
It's fine either way. So not everyone has the same shoulder flexibility. So if I can go here, but somebody else can't,
Right.
it's okay to go here. You're still, what you're really focusing on is this movement. So whether it's here, it doesn't matter as long as you're getting, I'm a big full range of motion guy.
Well, and I think that's so important to point out that not everyone's bodies are built the same. And a lot of people, especially if you're muscular or if you're a bigger guy, you're gonna have a hard time squeezing those elbows in, and then you mess up the whole exercise trying to get into some weird position here. So while you don't wanna flare them all open and compromise the shoulders, you do wanna keep them in that nice, comfortable position with the elbows slightly to the front, but don't worry about having them squeezed to your temple. All right, next set, you guys, let's get ready.
All right. So let's try it a little bit different, Kendrick. What we're going to do is we're going to have you bend over more at the waist. Same thing, bend over more at the waist. There you go. Now extend out from there. So all I did was what Kim said, bend over a little bit more at the waist, a little bit more. There you go. And elbows up a little bit higher. Right there. Go. Boom. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I promise you, I know for sure, I can see, I see the muscles getting sore. Tomorrow, everyone's going to have sore triceps in here. I promise you that. And that's what we want, right? This whole idea of no pain, no gain is kind of overrated, but you are going to feel a little bit of muscle soreness, and that's normal.
I want to point something out here because as it's happening, go ahead and come up. Now, this arm is dominating, and I'm noticing these ropes are wanting to come forward, okay? Now go ahead and bring it back down. Good, and you're done. So notice when the form, and let me show you what's happening here. So what was happening is as you were coming up, I was starting to notice this going on. So this arm over here is going, I'm gonna help out the other arm. So we don't want that to happen. We wanna keep that form, and when you start to notice it fall apart, you're done. Go a little lighter.
It's called compensation. Your body will compensate. That's why being on a rope or being on something that's separate cables, you're going to see that like Kim saw it very clearly. Just be aware of that in your mind if one side's stronger than the other. And then you could do a single arm. So if the tricep on the left side's weaker, grab the handle and do a single arm tricep for a couple extra sets to try and create some more balance.
And everybody's gonna have imbalances. That's just part of life. But noticing them and coming in with those little corrections is what's really going to help you excel. All right, that was 3 sets, yeah?
Cable hack squats are next.
Right?
We're moving on to the legs. Woo! So there are a lot of different ways to break up your workouts. Years ago, Arthur Jones is where I learned from Nautilus. Oh. And so there's different ways to create your workout program. So while we've created these great jacked up workouts for you, you can make your own. So what I like to do is I like to start with legs, back, chest, shoulders, triceps, biceps, working with the larger muscle groups back to smaller. So again, this is about creativity. This is about fun. This is about you enjoying the process of getting stronger, leaner, more beautiful, more sexy, more confident, and all that sort of stuff.
What I like to do is I like to start with my very favorite exercise, and then second, I go right into my least favorite exercise. That way I'm warming up, getting my blood flowing, and I'm thinking about something I enjoy to get me started, but then I'm gonna finish that one I don't like right off the bat so I can enjoy the rest of the workout. So y'all know what's coming next for me, right? Biceps is always second in my workout.
So I'm gonna show Kendrick here how to do this one so you can, so this is a version of a squat. We're calling this a cable hack squat. So I'm slightly leaned out here. I have the rope in my hand that we use for our triceps, and I'm simply gonna squat down here like this, and then pull back up slightly at an angle, pushing my hips through at the top. So down, up, and push through. So this weight that I have on here is gonna keep me from falling backwards. Down, up, and push through. Got it? Okay. Nice and smooth and controlled. You're thinking about the quadricep muscles in your legs. These are big, strong muscles. Go ahead and try one out. Let's see it. Let me see it. Yeah, arms are straight. There you go. Perfect. And up, hips through, hips through. That is it. Let's go, Kendrick. So you don't need to do anything with your arms. Yep. And remember, don't get all tense up here. Just keep everything relaxed. So what you want to think about is all of this becomes a part of the machine. He's simply holding on to this. This is a part of the machine. He's bending at the knees. Go ahead, down. Working this quadricep, working this hamstring, working this glute a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. There you go. These arms stay straight. Now come back up. He's like, let me stand up quick. My arms have been burning, dude. Keep going, come on. Relax this. There. When you're tense, you take away energy from your body. We want to focus all of the area that we're working on. One more.
Stay here for now.
How you doing, Gil?
We're looking great over here. And it takes a couple minutes to get used to where your positioning needs to be. You need to step back a little bit and feel that resistance, but don't be afraid to lean back into it. That's what that cable is there to provide you, that resistance to hold you in position so that you can sit back into that squat and then come back up. Squeezing those glutes at the top of the exercise.
I'm gonna get a set while they're resting in between. I'm jealous here. I'm having FOMO right now. I'm like, I wanna work out too.
This is honestly one of my very favorite exercises. And this is what I'm looking for. You guys see how extreme this is? He's using that cable to really counterbalance his balance so that he can come all the way up and get that full extension squeezing through the glutes. Almost grabbed your butt right there. That would have been a little awkward.
Well, I always say it's purely clinical. I'm a professional. I'm allowed to do these
I'm thinking glutes and I'm like, but it's still your butt. It's just saying.
Yeah, drink your water. Drink your water. You guys feeling good back here? Okay, we want to make sure that you know this is about you. We appreciate your energy here this morning. This is so good. Let's see that quad again. Go ahead and show that quad off.
Woo,
Boom!
yeah, look at
Whoa!
that. Nice.
Yeah, that's for real. That looked good, bro.
Okay, let's go. You're over here messing around,
I know.
smacking quads.
I'm touching people.
Work it
I
out.
don't care.
Now that you're comfortable with this position, make the adjustments that you need to make.
Yep.
And then really get after this exercise. You're so strong in your
wide.
lower body. Use that muscle. Pop up from the bottom. Add some aggression in there. Nice and slow down and then spring out of the bottom. There we go. Yes. Do you feel the difference? Exhaling as you're bringing it all the way up. Beautiful.
Another thing I want to point out
Beautiful,
here on
yes.
Kendrick is, I talked about this before, if I had a magic marker and I drew a line down at his kneecap in the middle, that would stay directly over his second toe. So I don't want him coming out, I don't want him going in. It's perfect alignment is what we're looking for. So I'm watching it, that's it right there. Come up, push the hips through, there, boom. Yes, sir.
How many did you do?
Come on, come on, come on. How many is that?
How many did you do? Feeling good with that number?
Last one. And rest. Yeah, you guys can cheer him on, man. This is the teamwork. This is the jacked up family.
And we found a really good weight down here where they're hitting 10 reps with perfect form, looking good, looking solid, and still being challenged on that 10th rep. That's where we want to be in that second set. All right, we've got one more.
Yeah, so think about tempo. So as you're lowering, Kendrick, it's 1, 2, 3, slight pause at the bottom, 1, 2, 3 at the top. Okay? So if you get that beat in your head, I do things I like pop, pop, pop. I put tempos in my brain.
So I like that. So, and I would do a different tempo. So this is really great because this is something that you could play around with at home. I like to do a slow on the way down, but then I like to explode out of the bottom because I'm looking for power. That's a personal goal for me, is to still be able to jump on that plyo box. I want power. I want speed off the line. So depending on what your goal is how you can tweak that movement. So again, you can go down for 3, up for 3. You can go down for 3, up in 1. Play around with it. Find what meets your goals. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm going to give Kendrick a break right now because I'm watching him. It's okay. I'm going to have him take a little break. Go ahead and take a seat over here right now for that. I'm going to step in and do his set for him because that's how we do it. Right?
Beautiful.
Kendrick, coach me from over here. Watch me, make sure I'm doing good, man. I got this?
For you. It looks absolutely perfect. Good.
So if I wanted to get creative with this, I could even end up with a upright row on this one. So we are not limited to any of what we're being told as long as we're doing something safe. So now this is an integrative movement where I'm getting quads and shoulders and really boosting my metabolism.
And those big full body movements are really going to be effective in your workouts. And you can always put these pieces together, but trust me when I tell you, anytime you are working your lower body, you need to focus and breathe and make sure that you're getting oxygen to those muscles, make sure that you're hydrated, and after the workout, continuing to look after those muscles with your protein and your hydration. And if you're really sore, an Epsom salt bath feels great. All right, how are we doing?
He's great.
Yeah.
We just need a little bit of a break. I stepped in.
They're
It's
getting
all right.
quiet. They're getting quiet back here. All right.
We're ramping this thing up.
Yes, so our next exercise, we're going to continue with the lower body and we're going to take it to a lunge. Now the thing with the lunge, we're doing the exact same. We're leaning back against that resistance, taking a big step to the back, going into that lunge, and then coming back to the top, and we're going to alternate legs. Now, something you can do for a variation at home is maybe try 3 on the right leg, 3 on the left leg, and play around with how many reps. As long as you're doing equal reps on both sides, you're good to go. All right, guys, get in position.
Okay, let's see here, Kendrick. Let's take a look. So just step back, one leg, whichever one you want. There it is, but keep your foot straight. There you go.
Nice, and don't touch that knee on the
Okay,
ground.
so
And then just
let me
bring it in.
show you here a little
For-
bit.
Just do alternating. To keep
So
it
if you want to, I'm going to have you go forward. So I just want you to step here forward like that. Okay? There you go. So we switched Kendrick up because I saw it's going to take a little bit more instruction. This is better. This is better for Kendrick. Keep that foot straight. There you go. Good.
And a good way to understand the form of this, the weight
Come on,
is on
boy.
the heel in the front
bit
foot
further
and the
out.
toe in the back foot. That's really important. Don't let that weight rock onto the toe in that front foot.
So a lot of
No,
times
step
people will
back.
tell you, keep
Don't
your
tap that
knee
knee.
behind your
Let's not
toe.
tap the knee.
It's
Oh,
not
so
that
you're actually-
important
so you're
because in
coming
life,
into more of a
we are
curtsy
training
lunge.
for
I want you to
life.
come to a
So in life,
straight
you're
back
not always going to be
and
perfect,
straight.
right?
Straight.
In life, sometimes
There we go.
your knee's going to go past your toe. We need to be strong in those environments. So I'm not sitting here micromanaging Kendrick at all, but I'm making sure he's doing this right. Go again.
And I personally do
you
not
go.
like to see the knee
Step out a
touch
little bit
the
further.
floor. I would prefer that knee hover 3 inches off the floor. Give yourself a little bit of a space in there. There's no need to touch that kneecap to the floor.
No.
How do you feel about that?
You could bang it on the floor, you could
I don't
bruise it,
like-
you
yes.
could injure it. You want to
Let's
keep
protect those
a
joints.
little distance. Plus what that does is it keeps you in control of the movement. You're not just dropping down.
Yeah.
You're actually using your muscles to lower yourself into a position like this and then pushing back up off of it, slowly coming down, lowering. And you notice how my knee is going past my toe. This is totally fine. Absolutely.
You think about that concept. When you go upstairs, your knee frequently goes over your toe. So while it's not a common practice that you want to do lift heavy, it's not going to kill you. And there's way too much, don't put the knee over the toe. No, I don't want you squatting like this, but you can come down here. We do this every day in movements and come back up, okay? All right, we've got what, 2 more?
2 more, and I'm body doubling for Kendrick again here right now.
I'm giving my man some love over here. You're
Yeah.
doing awesome. Give me 5. You're going to feel
Yeah.
this tomorrow? Yes. Good. And this time I want you guys both to step back a little bit farther.
So right here is where I'm getting the work. I'm coming down, I'm stretching the hamstring, I'm getting glute work here, and now when I'm pushing back on this quad and coming back, I'm really getting that quad working right there. I see why you're tired, Kendrick. You got some weight on the bar, man. Let's go. Let's keep the energy up in this room. We're almost done.
So close. And what we're working on over here is increasing that range of motion. I had both of them take a bigger step to the back just to open up that stance even more, and I love the results. I love what I'm seeing here. This looks amazing. Open up those movements. Beautiful.
How you doing, Gil? You hanging in there?
Hanging in there.
Okay. So Gil going 1 leg at a time, getting all those reps out of the way on 1 leg. Yes, sir.
I don't know about you, Clark, but I'm gonna pretty much do this workout as soon as we're done. You're getting a few sets
Yeah,
in over
I'm
here,
getting
but
some sets
this
in
is
here.
one exercise that I love doing. It's fun, it feels good, you feel that burn, and you're gonna feel it tomorrow and the next day too. We've got 1 more set, you guys. So this is where, again, I always say dig deep. Give it all you've got. We have 1 more set. What are your goals? Why are you here? Focus on that, and let's get tough and finish up this last set strong.
I'm so proud of you in the effort that you're putting into yourself. Come on, so let's ramp up the energy right now. Let's finish this strong. Come on,
guys.
come on, come on. Give me some money. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
He's gonna warm
Come
you all
on.
up.
Time this. Ooh, man.
You can tell
There
who
you go.
the
Relax
introvert
up
is. Good.
Was that too much?
No, I loved it, Clark.
It wasn't enough.
Just checking. Because I got more.
You got more. I'm
There
just
you
gonna
go.
just gonna hang out over here,
There you go.
right?
Yeah.
I think Clark had a little too much pre-workout. Just saying, maybe. Is there such thing?
Here's what I love about that.
Good.
Like, this is me all the time. This is no act. I'm 60. I'm not your normal 60-year-old guy. You know why? Because this is what I do every day. I don't want 60-year-old guys to be normal. I don't want 50-year-old women to be normal. I want people to be an anomaly. When I go through the airport,
Good job,
beep, beep,
guys.
beep, it's like an anomaly. Your biceps too big.
That's
Your
awesome.
quads are too big. They don't see that stuff.
Good job. You absolutely crushed it. That looks so good.
Go, very good. Just keep this leg straight.
Good.
Keep this leg
Nice job,
straight.
you guys.
Good. Keep the toes straight. Make sure you're keeping
Beautiful.
your feet straight on these. Last one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, brother. Last one. We got this.
And
Great.
last set, you
And-
guys.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Love it. We are going to move on to now one of my favorite. I say my favorite ones all the time, but I do love working some chest.
You know what? We would be great workout partners because your favorites are my least favorites. You like chest and biceps. I do not like chest and biceps. So we're going to work out together more often.
So pull in your benches. We're going to do an incline bench press. Now, I like to start with incline bench presses because typically most people's upper chest
Yes.
is kind of an issue. So the angle is dependent upon you. You'll notice on your jacked up fitness bench that you have varying angles that you can go from. It's this simple. Step aside there, Kendrick, real quickly. You can just go right here with your foot. You put it in. So Kendrick, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you back here to 30 on that. See how I just did it with my foot, right? And then you're going to sit in here. We're going to bring this bar down to right about here. And this one is the counterbalanced bar. So this is going to be super light. We're going to add some weight for you right now so it doesn't feel. Grab the top weight right here, Kendrick. Yep, that one. And I'm going to give a little demo here with Kendrick to show you how this is done. I'm going to jump in here. So we're here. Typically what you want to do is take this knurling on the bar, take your thumbs right here and go out just a little bit. Push it up. So I need to push this back, so this needs to be adjusted back for me, right here. So there's going to be a little bit of play that you have to do it first, but you release the bar, you're bringing it down right below your chin, and then back up right there, just like that.
And Clark, something I really want to point out is when we're doing this chest press, what releases these hooks is that twisting of the wrist. So you'll see here how he's just rotating. That's a movement that you want to do once to release those hooks, and then you're not going to twist again until it's time to re-rack that weight.
Good point. When you're done, re-racking it right there. All right, Kendrick, you're up, my guy. So, chest.
All right, how are we doing over here? You guys ready to roll?
You're all loaded up. Hand positioning is important. You want your elbows to be at about 90 degrees right here, right there. That is perfect for
worry
you.
about weight. Let's just
Okay?
just do
Okay.
this. Okay.
Waiting on Carson over here to get ready. We want to all be doing this together.
We're ready.
That's fine. You take
The
your
girl
time.
wants some weight.
Yeah,
We're gonna
you
get
take
some
your time.
weight.
She's a little bit high up there. We need to bring that down.
For sure.
Bring that down. Make sure you're always positioned in a very safe spot when you're
Perfect.
lowering your weights, racking your weights, and all of that. We're not rushing through any of this. This is taking your time and enjoying the process. All right, so here we go.
All right, looking good. We're just making some adjustments here. I think we might need to
So
move
chest
that
is an
back
exercise
as
that a
well.
lot of guys love to do, but a lot of women don't like doing chest because they think it's a muscle they don't need to work out. But every single muscle in your body you should be working out. So don't not do it because you don't like to,
Lighter
to
with
Kim's
the hands.
point.
And take
Here we
those.
go. Yes. So now there's something with the grip as well. Gil here has a complete grip. I prefer that you wrap your hand, your thumb around the bar. Some people use a false grip. It's a little bit safer to wrap your thumb all the way around the bar.
Yeah.
That's kind of light, huh? Are you holding your breath? Okay, don't hold your breath. Remember, we're breathing. So it might take a minute for you to get the bench adjusted where you want it because again, you want the bar to be coming right below your chin on your upper chest. Then we do it flat, it's going to be a little bit lower down here by your sternum. So there's some subtle adjustments that'll need to be made. So on your next set, you can go ahead and get it fixed exactly perfectly for you. All right. There we go.
Good.
How we doing over here?
Absolutely awesome. She's crushing it, making it look
She is.
easy.
So, and another thing too, there's always an ancillary muscle that's being worked as well. So you got your chest, and watch. Now press it up, triceps are involved in this movement as well. Shoulders are moved in here as well. And always the core is being engaged. And look, I'm a professional, I'm allowed to touch the core there if I want to, because it's purely professional.
But that is really important to understand that even when you are laying down, your core is engaged. Always, always engaged. Never ignore your midsection through any exercise, even when you're on the bench. All right, we've got 2 more sets. Yeah?
We talked a lot about nutrition and the importance of combining these things together, because exercise alone is not going to get you to where you want to be. So you incorporating the mindset, the meals, the movement, the community of the jacked up fitness family, right? And here we go. Let's get it.
All right, let's do this, guys.
How's that weight feel? You good with that? Okay. Gil, how you doing, my guy? All right,
How do you
good.
feel?
Good.
So watch what I do with Gil right now. All eyes over here, please. So we're gonna go real slow on the way down. Up. So super slow on the way down. Double the speed in which you're going down. Slow, right there. So me just doing that is completely changing this exercise altogether. Yeah, again, right there. Look at this tempo. Look at this tempo. Oh yeah, do you feel the difference there? Okay, now drive it up. Like Kim liked. Slow down. Kim, I'm doing your thing over
I
here.
like it.
Nice and
Slow
slow.
from the bottom there.
Power.
Boom.
One more. Nice and slow. Power.
You gotta
Boom.
admit, that feels good. When you explode out of that bottom motion, it feels good. You feel the power, and it wakes something up inside of you that makes you realize you're stronger than you thought, right? Feels good, yeah? Booyah.
So we're gonna do that over here with Kendrick this time.
We're doing great over here.
Anyone want to change anything up?
I loved that set. I thought it was great.
This is dealer's choice. Whatever you want,
Yep.
I got you.
You feeling good
Okay.
weight-wise? You feeling good weight-wise? You challenged? Good.
Okay, here we go. Let's get it. And go. You guys are doing such a good job right now with your
Let's go a little bit
program.
lighter, a little bit
There you go.
lighter.
Get that
So
under
when
there.
you're coming down, you're not here. I want you up here. Yeah.
And
There you go. Try
drive. Nice.
that. Set it first.
And drive. So here's something else I'm going to do with Gil. I'm going to have him do one more rep, and then we're going to do a strip set. Strip them both off. Ready? Strip them, both of them. No, oh, so he had you had extra weights on them. Put that back on there. Please, put that one back on there. So I stripped off this side. There you go. Now, okay. There you go. You had it overloaded. So that is actually a workout. You can overload one side, like you could have a dumbbell in this hand that's heavier than the dumbbell in the left hand, and then switch them around. Good, good. Good job. All right, how many sets was that? Was that the third?
Yep, this is the third
Okay,
set, guys.
there we
So
go.
we have one
All
more
right.
exercise. Next, we're gonna do a chest fly. You wanna jump in there and show that? And
Absolutely.
this is what I love so much about the fly, is that we've taken out the secondary muscles. So like Clark was explaining, that the tricep, there's all these secondary muscles when we're doing a fly, or when we're doing the press. But when we do that fly, now we are just solely focusing on the chest. So we're gonna finish it off. It's gonna be fully fatigued by the time we're done with the fly.
Where's the other handle? Oh, here it is. Okay. So we've got our handle set up. I'm going to go ahead and demo over here while everybody else is getting set up. So I have 55, I'll go 44. I have this set up just about my shoulder height right here. And then I'm going to grab these handles, step out. I have a staggered stance, and I'm coming. And I like to rotate my hands. When I come back, I'm going palms in, okay? And then I'm coming forward and I'm twisting them and I'm touching these handles together right here. So what I like to think in my mind, if there was a dowel rod in this hole, I come back, I come in, and I'm slowly inserting that dowel rod into that hole on the other side to really get time under tension. That's something we haven't talked about, is time under tension. So coming back, getting a nice full stretch here, not too far, and then pushing forward, exhaling, and squeezing just like that. Got it? I'm gonna line it up for you a little bit.
All right, are we almost set up here?
We're winding it down.
Okay, keep it going, guys. Now we're showing a slightly different variation over here with the bench. So as he's laying down, he's gonna come in and he's gonna basically hug that tree, aiming right up here. Good, and then keeping these arms nice and wide, and then squeezing, bringing those hands in. So again, you're squeezing, you're like hugging the tree here. So rather than pushing and pressing, we're squeezing in through the chest. I love this form, and this is fantastic too. So a couple different angles that you're getting. We're got the same goal in the end with that chest.
Yeah. Press.
Beautiful.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Nice. You can come back a little bit further here. Come back, there, right there, in. So we're going for the stretch. So now what you can do is come out a little bit wider. So slowly widen it out. Now face your, there we go. Now we're more of a fly movement here like that. There, see the difference? So it's subtle increases in distance. I didn't start Kendrick out fully out here like this for a fly. It was more of a press movement, but it's okay. It could be anywhere between here and here. It all depends on your shoulder flexibility.
Right, again, and that comes back to individualizing the exercise to what meets you and your body where you're at. So I think that's a great tweak.
I'm excited.
All right.
I'm excited. We're winding this thing down. Come
You
on,
guys
let's
got
finish
this.
strong.
Let's do it.
Do we agree we're gonna finish strong?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna
Yes.
finish strong?
guys
Okay,
got
we got
this.
this, man. We got this. I'm so freaking fired up for you guys, man.
And
I can't forget you.
You can't leave that out. You can always stretch that chest out just by taking those arms, open palms up, and really just stretching out that chest. Don't rush into the next set. When we get towards the end, you tend to get rushed and moving on to the next part of your day. Finish strong. All right, you guys, couple deep breaths, and let's get back into that position.
All right, let's go. Come on, you got this now. Let's stay right here and take a look, okay? Beautiful, beautiful.
Squeeze,
And now,
opening
face your
wide.
palms together. There, that's it. And yes, sir.
Your form's so
Boom.
nice. Excellent.
Elbows up a little bit higher?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay? So there's still some work that we need to do over here. It's not perfect. Don't be judging Kendrick or me on this. This is a process, but he's safe. He's absolutely safe. Good. He's getting that stretch right there and getting that contraction. Push more here. So boom, boom, elbows up. Okay, and this is the last one for you. This is the last one for you. And ooh, see how that was shaking? You're done. Go back in, brother. Good job, man. Good job. Let's
Now,
go.
I want to point out something here with Gil. So as he's coming forward, and Gil, I'm going to pick on you here for a minute. Imagine there's a rod in your back. This is where I want that head, okay? Be really careful not to protrude that head forward. Keep that neck nice and neutral, imagining that rod is going all the way down your back. Good job. Nice.
You're a machine, brother. This guy's
Beautiful.
built. This guy's built.
Absolutely.
See?
What a
See?
great
We got
group.
one more set. Are we done?
One more set,
One more
you guys.
set. Okay, we
Yes,
said we were going
do
to finish
this.
strong. Now let's finish strong. We're doing it the jacked up fitness way, and that is finishing strong. Okay? This is what I want you to put in your mind. The jacked up fitness way to work out is finishing strong. Your last set is your best set. We all in agreement?
Yes, I'm gonna go
Let's
give you
get
5. I
jacked
love
up.
that one.
Come on.
Woo, let's do this.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, you guys, last set. Good job. I got nothing for you guys on this, by the way. This looks so good over here. I got nothing.
Bro, I see it in Gil's eyes. Like this guy just literally right now, he is
Yes.
so locked in and so dialed in. And the energy, there's something called proximity. When you're around other people who are getting jacked up, you're gonna get jacked up too. So this guy just absolutely went into another gear, which is causing Kendrick to go into another gear, which is causing me to go, I need some weights right now. Come on, man. Yes, yes.
Guys, go. You're
Oh, I love
almost
this kid.
there.
We should be paying people to do this. They shouldn't pay us to train them.
All right.
There it is.
We are finishing up over here. I am so proud of this group. What a great workout.
Come on, come
Again,
on, come
this was another full body workout, and I guarantee everyone is gonna feel it. You guys feel it?
Oh,
Yeah?
So here's what I want to do. To finish this thing on 3, let's just scream, get jacked up. 1, 2, 3, get jacked up!